All right, all you math people, we're going to be combining equations today. It's very simple. All we have to do is just combine like terms. Now you'll notice right here this says adding these two equations together. So if you want to add them together, literally, you just add them together. So you just take 2x plus 7y equals 4. And then you're just going to add a negative 2x minus 8y equals negative 2. Do not complicate this, please. Just add them together. Now what happens with these babies? They just get canceled out to 0, so they're nothing. What's 7 minus 8? Well, that's negative 1y. I'm just going to put negative y. 4 minus 2 is just 2. So what I'm going to type in for this is just negative y equals 2. And that's it. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. So type in a negative y, and you put equals, all right? And we just add these together. It just becomes a 2. And that's all you have to do, okay? Now, the next one's a little bit trickier, so I want to go over the process with you. It's not hard. Just pay attention. After you write this down, the first thing you're going to do, because it says we need to subtract the second equation from the first. So you better put some parentheses around this guy. Multiply it by a negative, because we're going to be taking that whole sucker away. So here we go. We got a negative 2x. A negative times a negative is a positive. A negative times another negative is a positive. So put positive 1. You don't have to put a positive 1, but you could. All right, now take this equation and just move it over. It's not hard. Just move it over. That's all you got to do right there. Now, when we're subtracting the second equation from the first equation, that's why I put this in parentheses and put a negative sign, because I got to take everything away. Once you do that, just add them together. Look what happens. These eliminate. So that's 0 x's. I'll put 0. 7 plus 5 is 12. Negative 8 plus 1 is negative 7. And that's your answer. 12y equals negative 7. That's all you got to do. 12y equals negative 7. Now, if you're wondering why you're getting these wrong, it's probably because you're just not following the steps. On this one, it says subtract the second equation from the first equation. Subtract the second equation from the first equation. So what do we have to do when we subtract the second from the first? Very easy. Just put this guy in parentheses, put a negative there, distribute, distribute, distribute. So I got negative 7x minus 8y equals positive 6. Because a negative times a negative equals a positive. But I'm just going to put 6 instead of a positive 6. Then you bring the original, the top equation, just move it on over, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. All we have to do is just add them together. Like I thought you said subtract. Well, yes, we already did the subtracting part. We multiplied everything by a negative. Now we just combine like terms. So that's negative 14x. That's negative 9y. Even though you can't see it, that's a negative 1 there, so don't forget. That's like saying negative 1 minus 8 more. And this is just 6. And you're done. So negative 14x minus 9y equals 6. Negative 14x minus 9y equals 6. It's very easy. Okay, let's do the last one. The last one is super easy. Why? Why is it easy? It's not subtracting. What are we doing? We're just doing what? We're just adding these two equations together. So here we go. Negative 2x plus 7y equals negative 5. Negative 2x minus 4y equals 6. All I have to do is do what? Add them together. Let's add them together. Very easy. If you're wondering why it's so loud in the background, is because you probably think I have a bunch of cackling geese. I don't. They're just students that are just loud. They're just loud. 7 minus 4 is 3. And negative 5 plus 6 is 1. So there we go. Just combine the like terms, add them together, and you're done. So negative 4x plus 3y equals 1. Negative 4x plus 3y equals 1. And that's the process of just doing what? Adding them together. That's all I did. Add them together. And that's how easy it is to get 100. Just know how to add and subtract, and you will get 100 on this assignment. All right, Dr. Evil signing off.